Welcome back. My name's Tom and I'm back with more of the September 2022 Brimfield Flea Market. Let's see what else we can find. So as you may know from some of my previous flea market videos, I recently became interested in Vaselineware or uranium glass. And normally it's a bright green glass, but sometimes it's yellow. And this is the first yellow examples I've ever seen. And you can tell it's uranium glass because I'm using that UV flashlight on them and it lights up bright green, like radioactive green. It's pretty cool. However, $225 is a bit more than I was willing to spend.
And that's cased, 2 layers of glass. And that one's 100.
I think they're all cute.
And this one's a nice one too. She probably has it.
Yeah. I'm not fond of the string.
This guy had a lot of great stuff. It was just very expensive. I'm not saying it wasn't worth what he was asking, but it was more than I wanted to pay. I think he was asking pretty much full retail like you would find in an antique shop, and I'm pretty much just looking for deals.
Okay, what's your booth number here? 5. In New England.
Oh, and don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you'd like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I got a lot more flea market videos coming up. Thanks. I thought this old Toshiba TV was pretty cool. I'm thinking it's probably from the mid-70s. That would be my guess. I don't think that stand is original, though. That kind of looks like a computer monitor stand to me, and it's the wrong color. But the TV's pretty cool. It's hard to say what it's worth. I've seen them go for as little as $2, you know, at a tag sale, up to a couple $100, depending on the dealer. So I didn't see a price tag on that one, but I would guess he's probably asking a bit for it. Oh, I was seeing what that smell is. It's these baskets.
Oh, yeah.
You smell that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like these red chairs here. They remind me a lot of Captain Kirk's chair from the original Star Trek series in the 60s. You know, you just paint them black, put some buttons on the arms, and, you know, you're ready to fly across the universe.
That one's 500. Before my time. But my cousin asked me to come and sell it. I do, yeah. Yeah, no, you got it. The reason I bring these is oh yeah, you go. Like I said,
Now here's a bunch more uranium glass. And I would say the vast majority of this is uranium glass, but some of the darker pieces I don't think they are. So that's why it's always good to have a UV flashlight with you, because you can test it out pretty quickly. So these candlesticks here, they're just a shade too dark to be uranium glass. And as you can see, the UV flashlight is not illuminating them. So those are not uranium glass.
no, I thought you.
No, we didn't.
And here's some more uranium glass. And you can see on these, it actually does light up green. It's kind of hard to see when it's bright outside, but if this was a dark room, those would have lit up bright fluorescent green.
That whole thing was like
I don't remember soda ever coming in a bottle like this.
No.
Do you? It's a 1 liter. Usually the 1 liters were plastic that I remember. These must be from the 70s, maybe? Never heard of Rambling Ripper.
No.
But then came out with more than a pinto. Did it last longer than a pinto? Yeah, well, as long as you ain't backing it in, I guess the pinto's fine. Right. I drive one. Did you drive or drove?
I'm generally not a fan of Apple Computer or Apple products in general, but these Apple iMacs from the late 90s caught my attention. I actually like these just from the aesthetic point of view. As you may know, they came out in the late 90s, and they just had all these different rainbow colors. They kind of look like lifesavers to me. I found a purple or a grape one back on Craigslist maybe 3 years ago, for $30. And he was asking $2.50 a piece for these. They may be worth that if they work, but I much prefer having paid $30. This is one serious bird bath. Get this bird bath for your front lawn?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This Coca-Cola soda fountain here on the left is pretty awesome. It looks like something out of a movie theater or like a drive-in theater from the 70s or 80s. I've never seen one of those in person before, outside of a movie theater, that is.
No, I haven't been.
And this got me excited, this Tandy RGB color monitor box. Those are pretty desirable monitors from the 80s, but sadly it was an empty box. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
At least they're back to normal.
What happened to Flea Market? 1 or 2, I forgot.
This TV here is pretty awesome. I'm not sure exactly what model it is, but it's definitely from the 1950s. He was asking $1,800 for it, which I don't know if it's worth that or not, but it definitely could be. It kind of looks like something out of an old sci-fi movie. This stereo receiver is pretty cool too. I'm guessing it's from the 70s, but I don't know if that clear top is original or not. I'm guessing somebody probably modified it with that clear top, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, these three, the 4.
And I have never heard of souvenir bureau cards before. I don't know what these are, other than looking at them. They're cards of some sort, but that's a collectible I am not familiar with. If anybody knows more about that, let me know. These are from a bowling alley. I like this bench here. He's asking $1,500 for it. That's not something I'm willing to pay at this point, but I definitely think it's worth it. If I had the money, I would buy those in a heartbeat.
India, you know what India? You know, here we all green, this crap. All their coal plants are all black.
They're not green. They just cut a deal with
Germany.
Russia to buy
They're buying cheap oil, right?
coal.
And coal, yeah. You know what it is? This is the irony. I mean, people have to understand the economics. And I don't want they're burying their head in the sand. They really are. They believe everything that they hear on TV. Yeah, as a matter of fact, India just bought a whole bunch of oil from Russia. I mean, this is ridiculous.
This is interesting. It's a service manual for all Lionel trains. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before.
You know, when Melissa went...
During what years?
Within the last 20 years.
Melissa, Goldman Sachs sent her there to India. She met with the president of Tata Motors, the prime minister of finance,
Boston Terrier.
so on. They're dying
Nice.
to get into that country, even though they have very corrupt accounting systems.
Thank you very much. Nonetheless, guy wanted $1 bet him $1 he wouldn't buy anything, and he won it. He won the bet. He bought it. Okay, that's it. You're good now.
I'll sell it back to you for 20.
No, you won't.
Use it wisely. That's it.
Were you looking for a
I-
smokestack?
Yeah, I got a little one, but it's a little chimneys.
Chimney.
Excuse me.
You get the little bitty ones, but they don't have a. No, this is a nice size, but there's
Yep.
no chimney to put on it.
These are definitely Vaseline wear. Not very exciting though. I like the ones I
Exciting,
found
but-
last time. They
yeah.
were more intricate, you know. Yeah. I've never seen one like that before.
No.
How much do you think they're asking for it? Guess. 2,000? 1,600.
Oh.
Not too far off.
Beagle. I have a beagle. Yeah. Okay.
Just get it.
I'm sorry.
Just get it.
Here. Great dog.
Personally, I don't think I would ever wear cowboy boots, but I do appreciate the skill and workmanship that goes into them. Some of these are pretty intricate, and I would imagine they take quite a while to make. And I think the prices reflect that. I think they were asking a couple $100 or more for each of these.
Like, I wonder a little bit of attention.
I've seen so much uranium glass today, it's pretty amazing. And I'm sure there's some of you asking, well, why doesn't he buy some of it? Well, as you probably figured out, I'm pretty particular in what I buy, and none of these really struck me as too interesting. They're just, you know, standard cups and bowls and plates.
I think that
At the Marriers Flea Market in September, which I haven't posted yet, I'll show you, I did find some uranium glass that was pretty interesting and that I actually did end up buying. So stay tuned. I knew I had to come down this aisle as soon as I saw this mechanical kitties ride here, this elephant. My guess is that's probably from the 80s. It looks very much like something I would have ridden when I was a kid at the mall. And again, that's an example of something that I would love to collect if I had unlimited money and unlimited space.
Go for it. I would like to carry all of this. That's fine. What'd you think?
I can't imagine how much packing foam and other packing materials this guy needs to pack up all this glass and take it, to the next flea market.
Eyes open. Do I have one? You are Chris or you are? Okay. I am Linda. He's Jim. And we are all set.
Great. Thank you much. Enjoy. Thanks.
See what happens when you let people carry on.
I know. I should have put your favorite name.
This red sled here is a Blazon snow wing from the 1960s. And I've never seen one before, but it looks pretty cool. Looks dangerous too. But that just makes it more fun, right? Here's a blast from the past. These are Garbage Pail Kids cards. Who remembers these? I remember these were a big deal when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. They were kind of like Pokemon cards are today. And they're actually fairly valuable. I tried buying a complete Series 1 off of eBay like 10 years ago. It ended up being pretty much a scam, so I had to return it. But I would love to have a complete set of Series 1 and 2. That would be awesome, but I think they're kind of out of my price range at this point.
Can you hold it up?
I know, that's what
Yeah, hold it up, hold it up.
Yeah, we're sorry. Whatever I have is 30 days. Okay. Yeah.
The knives? Yeah.
Oh, here's how you probably have to.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to see any of this. But then I was like,
I like this, but we have a few.
I know.
All because
And then I
like
went,
them,
Guys, I'm just gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna regret it.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are. I know you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If you've ever wanted a cutout of Bigfoot given the finger, this is the place to find one.
Real fresh food. Put them right over here. Yeah, whatever ones you want. Yeah, yeah.
Now this is one creepy doll.
Right here. 20 each. Yeah. How many do you want? Okay, bring them over here, Mac.
Yep. Yeah, these 30 before.
Oh, we're so glad. Great. All right.
This is pretty cool. I think this is a store display for Stephen King's The Stand. It would have been from about 1994 when the original miniseries came out, and it looks like you would have put the books, displayed the books on that stand there, and then there were posters and other things along with it. That's pretty cool.
Going crazy schedule or what? But did you ever look up the Diane Tyler's? No, I haven't been.
So I thought these were pretty cool. These are arcade back glass or bezels from old arcade machines, most likely from the 70s or early 80s. I actually am not sure what games they're from. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But I ended up picking them up for only $30 for all three of them, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Yeah. This is a Viewmaster projector, which is kind of neat, except it only projects in 2D, so you lose the 3D effect of the Viewmaster reel, but it's kind of fun to have. I've actually never seen one of those before.
Real fresh food. Put them right over here. Yeah, whatever ones you want. Yeah, yeah, we'll put them right over in the right here. 20 each. Yeah.
As you may have seen in previous videos, I'm really into collecting character glasses, and I've actually never seen Popeye glasses
Yeah,
before.
these 30 before.
I would have bought those if they were maybe half that price, but 10 each is a little bit more than I would generally want to spend. Usually $5-6 is what I would spend on that type of glass. Now I see a lot of old Coke bottles, but not Coke cans. This one I think is probably from the 70s. You can tell because it's straight. The top of the can does not curve in like the modern ones do, and it has a pull tab, which I don't think they've had pull tabs like that. Probably from the 70s, maybe early 80s possibly. We got a nice selection of old video games here. We got a Intellivision from the early 80s. We got a couple Nintendo 64s. Got a PlayStation 2 down there, I think.
Fresh food.
And then a Nintendo Power Glove. That's something you don't see too often.
Put them right over here.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, whatever ones you want.
Yeah, we'll put them right over in the
right here. 20 each. Yeah. How many do you want? Okay, bring them over here, Mac.
Yep. Yeah, these 30 before.
Oh, we're so glad. Great. All right.
So as you may know, I'm a sucker for a Star Wars toy, so these caught my eye here. This Boba Fett head and the Darth Vader head. I think these are pretty new though. These are probably either brand new to maybe a couple years old. I think they're actually based on the Mandalorian TV show from Disney Plus. So they're just a little bit too new for my taste. Jumping Mr. Potato Head.
Seen on TV.
Yeah. Didn't know they did As Seen on TV that long ago. It's 1966.
Oh, really?
Yep. And there you have it. That's the end of part 4 of the September 2022 Brimfield Flea Market. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I've got a lot more videos like this coming up. See you next time.